welcome back to my channel. Totally, it's a guide to learner. Here, this is Sriparna. Hope all of you are doing good. So, learners, in my previous sessions, we have already discussed some question answers on economics of the Karnataka State Board. You all know that why we are discussing it. So, we have already told state board is one of the most important educational institutions in every state. So that's why we don't ignore it. Okay, so some question answer session of the state board are not so much available in the social platform like YouTube. So that's why I took an initiative a few days ago. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Totally, it's a guide to learner. Here, this is Sriparna. Hope all of you are doing good. So, learners, in my previous sessions, we have already discussed some question answers on the economics of the Karnataka State Board, and you know why we are discussing it. So, we have already told State Board is one of the most important educational institutions in every state. So, that's why we don't ignore it. Okay, so some solved question answer session of the state board are not so much available in the social platform like YouTube. So that's why I took an initiative a few days ago, and this session is going to be a fifth session for PUC question discussion. Okay, everyone liked it. Hope you all like it very much. So if you have missed my previous sessions, so please go and check my description box and my first comment where the previous session link is already shared. So learner, today we are going to discuss first PUC question paper, and we are focusing only short type questions at first. So let's start the session. So the first question is, economics is the study of mankind in dash of life. There are four options. The first one is the ordinary business of life. Second option is the weekly business. Third option is special business, and last answer is chance. So obviously, according to the Alfred Marshall, economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life, in everyday life. Okay, so it deals with the everyday life. Okay, so now move on the next question, but going to the next question, the option A is the correct answer for the particular question. So now move on the next. So which method of collection of data gives better result? There are four options. The first one is census, second one is sample survey, third one is innovation, and fourth one is distribution. So obviously, the sample survey is one of the most important data collection method for getting better results. So option number B is the correct answer for the second question. Okay, so now move on the third question. Economics reforms were introduced during 1948, 56, 88 or 91. Obviously, economic reforms were started from 1991, so that's why economics reforms were introduced during 1991. Okay, so option number D is the correct answer for the particular question. So now move on the next slide. So the fourth question is, the act, which act basically provides a guaranteed wages employment to every poor household for minimum of the 100 days in a year, is called, which act basically provides the guaranteed wage employment to every poor household. Okay, so for the minimum 100 days working, okay, in a year. So there are four options: PMRY, SJSRY, and MGNERARAAGA or SGSY. Obviously, MGNERAGA, this is the correct answer. So option number C is the correct answer for this particular question. So MGNERAAGA. So what is the full form of it? So Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Okay, so this is the full form of it, and its launch year was 2005. Okay, so now move on the next question. So fill in the blanks type questions here. So in the tabular presentation, data is presented in dash. So obviously in tabular presentation, data is presented in a table format. Okay, so now going to the next question. Index numbers are expressed in dash percentage. Obviously we all know that index numbers are expressed in percentage, but we will explain the whole chapter, the whole index number chapter in later. So now move on the next question. So here this is the last question of the fill in the blanks type question. So investment on education is considered as one of the main sources of uh, which one? So human capital. Obviously human capital indicates the investment on education. Obviously investment on education is considered as one of the main source of the human capital because it is related to the investment of education. So now going to the next question and match the following. Okay, so there are two column A and column B. So census, the first option is census. So obviously census is related to covers every individuals. Okay, now going to the next option, that is the arithmetic mean. Obviously arithmetic mean is related to the x bar. Now going to the third one, that is World Bank. World Bank obviously related to the India and knowledge economy. Green revolution obviously related to the food production. And GDP, what is the full form of GDP? Gross domestic product. So GDP, full form of GDP is gross domestic product. So this is the answer of this question. Okay, so now move on the next question. What is dispersion? So basically dispersion refers to the extent to which values in a distribution differ from the average of the distribution. So basically it is the degree of variation. Okay, so degree of variation. So dispersion relates to the spread or variation of the data. The extent to which the numerical data in any distribution differ from the average of the distribution, differ among the another values in a distribution, so that is called the measures of dispersion. We have already discussed the whole chapter, basically measures of dispersion, in my another session of economics. So if you have missed my that session, so please go and check it once, and if you have any doubt on it, please do comment. I will reply you, I promise. So now move on the next question. What is correlation? So basically correlation is related to the relationship between two or more variables. Okay, so correlation studies and measures the direction, the relationship among the variables. Okay, so now move on the next question. What do you mean by a poverty, or give the meaning of poverty? So poverty is basically a state of living only. Okay, where people are unable to get the basic necessities of life. So do you know, learner, what are the basic necessities of life? Obviously you all know food, shelter and clothes are the basic necessities of every people. So those people are unable to get food, shelter and clothes for their life. So that portion of people is in the poverty state. Okay, so basically poverty is a state of living where people are unable to get their basic necessities, or the import basic necessities of life. Okay. So now move on the next question. Give the meaning of poverty. So poverty is a state of living where people are unable to get the basic necessities of life. So Lana, do you know what are the basic necessities of life? Obviously, you all know food, shelter, and clothes are the basic necessities of life of every human being. Okay, so that's why those people are unable to get the basic necessities of life like food, shelter, and clothes. So, those are in poverty. So, basically, poverty is a state of living. So, now move on the next question, expand NCRT. So, National Council of the Educational Research and Training. So, the full form of NCERT is National Council of Educational Research and Training, and which is one of the most important question in every examination, not only the economics exams, but also it is important in UGC NEET examination also. So now move on the last question of this for this session. So what is the rural development? So in simple words, the development of the rural development indicates the development or overall development of the rural economy. So you all know that economy is of two types, urban and rural. So we focuses we can see only the rural economy. We can see the development of the rural economies. Okay, so rural development means improvement of the social economic lives of rural people by providing basic infrastructure which make them to engage in productive activities. Okay, so rural development indicates the overall development of the rural economy. I think every question answer is clear to everyone. So we are done for the today's session. So I hope this session will be very useful to you. If you like my session, do not forget to like, share and comment. Please do some support and subscribe my channel for getting more useful session. I will come again with a new session. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you. Happy learning.